You said we did.
I'm Judith Hay. I'm Assistant Director for Children's Social Care here in North Yorkshire County Council. We make sure for social care that we listen to the views of children and young people, and we make sure that those changes are incorporated in policies and procedures, and that all staff are aware of any changes necessary.
Why do you use the you said we did approach?
Well, it's a very straightforward way of letting young people know that as a result of what they said to us, what we've done as a result, and if we can't do something as a result, why we can't do it. So it's just, you said, we did, straightforward and in a way that they can understand.
How do you ensure your staff are committed to improving the care experience for young people?
The care experience of young people in North Yorkshire is good. It's already rated as good by Ofsted. In fact, adoption was rated nearly outstanding, so we're already in a good place. But we're very keen to make it even better, and we do that through a number of routes. All the children and young people have got independent reviewing officers who make sure they act on behalf of children and young people to give their views. We've got an independent contract with NIAS. It's an advocacy service that all young people can access. And we've also got participation workers who speak to the young people and let us know on behalf of young people how they want things to improve.
You said we did.
Hiya, I'm Steph, Chair of the Young People's Council.
And I'm Zoe, the Vice Chair of the Young People's Council.
The Young People's Council is there to represent the voice of care experienced young people in North Yorkshire.
We made this short video to show you what we have done with the feedback you have given us.
You said we did.
I have had way too many social workers since coming into care.
As a result of the feedback you've given us around the numbers of changes of social workers and the way this impacts on you, we've changed our current case file audit tool. So every month we audit files from across children's social care, and now we've included a question that asks the auditor to look at how many changes of social workers you've experienced. What we'll do with that information is we'll review it as a management team, and where we think that it's not acceptable, we'll introduce steps to make sure that doesn't happen in future.
You said we did.
We think that looked after reviews in North Yorkshire are very good.
I'm really delighted with the feedback around the looked after reviewing process. However, we do continually want to improve that process and make sure that there's greater participation and involvement of particularly young people in their reviews. So we're looking at a model that's been trialled in some other local authority areas where young people actually chair and take the leading role in their looked after review process. So once we've had a look at what that looks like in other local authorities, we'll probably start a pilot in North Yorkshire, but it will be specifically aimed at older young people or those young people that feel more confident in taking on that role.
You said we did.
Young people don't want to say the stories over and over again.
We want the opportunity to stay close to our key worker.
Well, we've listened to what young people have told us over the years and recently as part of a focus group. And young people that have been care experienced were very clear about telling us that they wanted to stick with the workers that they'd got to know and that they trusted, and that they could stay with them through key transition points in their lives. And they were very clear that they didn't want to have to repeat the story over and over again.
You said we did.
Young people in care should understand them out-of-pocket money.
When I met with some young people in the children's home, they clearly described that in their view that the pocket money wasn't enough, and that it hadn't increased, certainly with inflation and with other increases that we've seen. So I asked for a small working group to have a look at what other local authorities were doing, what we were paying children in foster care, and to make sure that we could have a report that provides some idea of how we can take this forward and to look at making sure that it's fair. So we had a working group. The working group has come up with a really good report, really helpful, and provides some idea as to how we can move forward. And currently we're just exploring whether that's financially whether it's financially viable and whether we can afford it. And then we'll be putting the report into action.
You said we did.
I like to keep in touch with my social worker over Facebook.
Within the participation team, young people have been telling us that they'd like to use social media as a way to engage with their workers. So as a team, we've been using social media to engage with young people, and colleagues in leaving care teams are looking at exploring this too. So hopefully in the near future, young people will be able to communicate directly with their personal advisors through social media.
You said, we did.
We don't want to be taken out of our lessons for our health assessments.
Well, the first thing that we have done is to make sure that our health visitors and our school nurses know that that's what you want. So we've made sure that in our training we discuss this and we talk about how it makes you feel and the different problems that may cause for you.
You said, we did. If you want to get involved with the YPC, here's how.